A news has been going round the corner that a man in Uttar Pradesh has illegally kept a Saras crane with himself. And now we will be looking into the detail of this news. Hello and welcome to the In Focus series section of Drishti IAS. I am Aisha Singh, and in today's video we will be discussing about the Saras crane controversy that has been going on round the corner. So let us first understand the timeline of the video. First we will be looking at the news, that what is the Saras crane controversy that is going on. Then the Wildlife Protection Act 1972 and also the amendment of 2022 which has recently taken place. Then the schedules of Wildlife Protection Act, what are the penalties under it and what are the other features of the act. In the end, we will be looking into a prelims MCQ. This topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 3, that is environment and also the conservation section. From exam perspective, from both mains and prelims, you should be able to know. First is Wildlife Protection Act and about its schedule, that is from prelims point of view, and then from mains the features and the provisions of the Wildlife Protection Act and what new has been included in it. So let's get started and see the news. The news has been taken from the Indian Express and it says, Arif and his Saras crane, what law is he booked under, what penalty he faces? So there is a man named Arif in Uttar Pradesh. So what is it that he has kept with himself a Saras crane, and Saras crane comes under the Wildlife Protection Act Schedule 4. So according to the law, this is now a crime, that he has kept a bird which comes under the Wildlife Protection Act. So there is a penalty for it. So we will be looking into the Wildlife Protection Act in detail and also the Wildlife Protection Act of 1972 and the Amendment Act of 2022 and what is the difference between the two. So first and foremost, let's look at the Saras crane. So this is the picture of a Saras crane. So what has happened is Muhammad Arif was booked under the Wildlife Protection Act 1972 and now also the Amendment Act of 2022 for illegally keeping and nursing an injured Saras crane he found in his village. Because now that the Saras crane comes under the Wildlife Protection Act, so keeping a bird or an animal which comes under the Wildlife Protection Act becomes an punishable offence. So now there is a penalty for it. And Saras crane is usually found in wetlands and is the state bird of Uttar Pradesh. So this is an important fact that you should be able to know, that which state is Saras crane the state bird. So that is Uttar Pradesh. And Mainpuri is also very famous for the Saras cranes, and there is a wetland also. So you need to go and see that which wetland is present in Mainpuri, for where the population of Saras crane is very high. And the height of Saras crane is around 152 to 156 centimeters and it is the world's tallest flying bird. So this is also an important fact, that Saras crane is the world's tallest flying bird. Now let's talk about the Wildlife Protection Act under which the Saras crane comes, and the man who has illegally kept the Saras crane has been booked under the Wildlife Protection Act. So for the very first time, the Wildlife Protection Act came into force in the year 1972, and recently an amendment has been done to the Wildlife Protection Act 1972, and that is the Wildlife Protection Amendment Act 2022. The Wildlife Protection Act, what does it do? As the name itself suggests, that wildlife will be protected by this act. So there will be a protection of wildlife, that is the flora and the fauna in it. So Wildlife Protection Act talks about or provide for the protection of wild animals, birds and plants to ensure the ecological and environmental security of the country. For the safeguard of the wildlife, or for the safeguard of the plants, animals and birds that are present in the wildlife, or for managing the ecological balance of the ecosystem, protection of the wildlife is very important, and this protection of the wildlife is the responsibility of the Wildlife Protection Act, or the protection comes under the Wildlife Protection Act. And the aim of the Wildlife Protection Act is to conserve protected species in two main ways. Protected species means species which needs protection and which needs care. so that if the care and protection are not been given to these wildlife or to these species, then a stage might come where we will be seeing these species or this wildlife getting disappeared. So the aim is to conserve protected species in two main ways, and these two main ways is, first is by prohibiting their hunting, that hunting is a punishable offense and hunting should be prevented, and second is by protecting their habitat through the creation and regulation of sanctuaries, national parks, reserves, etc. So the main purpose of the creation of the biosphere reserves or national parks or sanctuaries, which are increasing in our country on regular basis, the number of the national parks or the sanctuaries, the main purpose is also the protection of the wildlife which is present around us, so that as the rate of urbanization and the industrialization with which the world and the globe is moving, it might be possible that in the coming times or our future generation will be at risk of not being able to protect or conserve the environment or the wildlife. Next is, the act prohibits capturing or hunting any species of animals listed under schedules 1 to 4. So there is a difference in the Wildlife Protection Act of 1972. There were how many schedules? You people must have read this. There were 6 schedules in the Wildlife Protection Act 1972. But in the Wildlife Protection Amendment Act 2022, this has been changed and the number of schedules has been brought down to how many? Can you people guess? It has been brought down from 6 to 4. So there is a reduction of 2 schedules. Earlier there were how many schedules? There were 6 schedules, and now there are how many schedules? There are 4 schedules. So what has happened is, it is not that the number of species has been reduced, it is that the changes has been done, and many a species or many a schedules which were earlier has now been clubbed under one. So earlier there were 4 schedules were related to the wildlife, 1 was related to the plant, and 1 was related to the vermins, and the vermin schedule was schedule number 5. So now the schedule number 5, which was present in the Wildlife Protection Act 1972, has now been removed, and it does not have any provision under the Wildlife Amendment Act 2022. And a special place has been given to the plants, and all the other schedules of wildlife earlier, which was 4, has now been given under 2 schedules. So in total, in the Wildlife Amendment Act of 2022, there are 4 schedules. 2 belongs to the wildlife, 1 belongs to plant, and 4th provision has been added, a new provision has been added, which talks about the sites. That is conservation given to the flora and fauna. That is intergovernmental conservation given to the endangered species of flora and fauna. So I will also be discussing about all the provisions which has changed. So this is basically the point which has been going on till now, that earlier there were 6 schedule, and now there are 4 schedule, and now the sites provision has been included, and the schedule 5 vermin has been removed. So the offences under the act can be divided into 3 categories. First is hunting, which is under section 917A and 2. Then unauthorized possession, transport and trade. This has also been is an offence now. And then offences related to protected areas or habitat destruction. So these 3 things come under the offences. Hunting is prohibited or prevented. Then unauthorized possession, one cannot keep a bird or an animal which has not been authorized. Then transport is not allowed of the plants and animals or of the wildlife, and trade is also not allowed, and special permission needs to be taken if any kind of trade needs to be done. And then offences related to protected areas or habitat destruction. Habitat destruction is itself there is a penalty for it, and protected areas should also not be disturbed. Now let's come to the schedules of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972 and 2022. So the schedule 1 and 2, talks about strictly protected species. Strictly protected species means these species cannot be hunted, cannot be transported, and these species are are at a threat and they need protection, because if the protection would not be given, then their survival would be very difficult. So the schedules 1 and 2 talks about animals that cannot be transferred or acquired by any means other than inheritance. Then no wild or captive animal or any products derived from them, like for example there are elephants are poached for their ivory, and there many many other animals are poached for their fur, skin and tusks. So this would be prohibited. Can be possessed without an ownership certificate. And the animals which comes under the schedule 1 and 2 which needs more protection and is strictly protected species are black buck, black-necked crane, hooded crane, Siberian white crane and wild yak. So this is schedule 1 and 2 of the Wildlife Protection Amendment Act 2022, because the Act of 1972 had 6 schedule. I am again and again repeating because this is the most important provision of the Amendment Act 2022, that now the Amendment Act has reduced the number of schedules to 4. So this was about schedule 1 and 2, that is strictly protected species. Then comes the part of schedule 3 and schedule 4. So schedule 1 and 2 I have already told you that schedule 1 and 2 are highly protected species, and schedule 1, if specifically I would say, then they are the most protected species. Hunting, poaching, anything would not be allowed in this and would need an special permission. While on the other hand, as compared to schedule 1, the schedule 2 animals will have lesser degree of protection as compared to the schedule 1, and as compared to schedule 3 and schedule 4, schedule 2 will have more protection. So this is schedule 1, animals are the most protected, and then comes schedule 2, then schedule 3 and then schedule 4. So schedule 2 animals can be common langur, chameleon, king cobra, etc. And schedule 3 consists of plant species. So plant species has been given a special provision under the schedule 3, and in the Wildlife Protection Act of 1972 also plants was given in special provisions. And then the schedule 4, this has been a new inclusion and a new provision under the Wildlife Protection Amendment Act 2022, which was not present in the Wildlife Protection Act 1972, which is specimens listed in the appendices under CITES. So CITES provisions or CITES appendices has been included under the schedule 4 of the Amendment Act 2022, and earlier this provision of CITES was not present. So now the endangered species of flora and fauna will also be restricted because this comes under the CITES provisions, and CITES has 3 appendices, that is appendices 1, 2 and 3. So under whatever is restricted under CITES will also be restricted under the Wildlife Protection Act Amendment Act 2022. So the Sarus crane comes under the schedule 4 of the Wildlife Protection Act, and that is why the man who was illegally keeping the Sarus crane with himself comes under the punishable offense and has to serve the penalty, because Sarus crane is a part of schedule 4 of the Wildlife Protection Act. And one more part is that earlier the vermin which was present in the schedule 5 has now been removed from the Amendment Act. Now let's talk about the penalties, that if any person who would be doing something which is a punishable offense in the Wildlife Protection Act, what kind of penalties the person has to serve. Then in the 1972 Act, the years of imprisonment were 3, but now it has been increased from 3 to 7 years. And then the fine earlier was rupees 25 lakh, but now it has been increased to rupees 1 lakh. So the punishments or the penalties has also increased, that is from 3 years to 3 to 7 years, and earlier the fine which was rupees 25,000 has now been increased to rupees 1 lakh, or both imprisonment and fine can also be given. So this is about the penalties. Now let's talk about few of the other important features of the Amendment Act 2022. This says that the central government can regulate or prohibit the import, trade, possession or proliferation of invasive alien species. So the central government has the power to regulate or prohibit the import, trade, possession or proliferation of invasive alien species. Now what is invasive alien species? Invasive alien species are those species which naturally does not belong to a place, but from somewhere else they come to that place and they destroy the ecosystem of that place. So this is invasive alien species and also causes harm to other species. Then may also notify a conservation reserve. So central government also has the power to notify a conservation reserve. And the chief wildlife warden, one of the most important aspect of the Wildlife Protection Act, the chief wildlife warden will control, manage and maintain all sanctuaries in a state. So all the sanctuaries in a state will be under the control of the chief wildlife warden, and the chief wildlife warden will be appointed by the state. And now there is an exception in the Amendment Act of 2022 which was earlier not present in the Act of 1972, which was that the Act of 1972 prohibited the trade in animals and especially the animals which were a part of Schedule 1 and 2. But now a special provision has been made and this is an exception, that is this allows for commercial trade in live elephants. Earlier which was not allowed, but now this allows for commercial trade in live elephants. Now it's time for the prelims MCQ and this is a PYQ which was asked in the year 2020. So see, for you it is important to know that the Wildlife Protection Act 1972 and also of the Amendment Act 2022, because many a times you can be asked to differentiate between both, that what were the provisions which were earlier and what new changes have been made now. So solve this prelims MCQ and give me the answer in the comment section. And this says, if a particular plant species is placed under Schedule 6 of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972, what is the implication? A license is required to cultivate that plant. Such a plant cannot be cultivated under any circumstances. It is a genetically modified crop plant, or such a plant is invasive and harmful to the ecosystem. So this was asked in 2020. It means this needs to be given answer from the perspective of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972. And I am sure that you people must have read the Wildlife Protection Act 1972 many a times. So you should be able to solve this one. And by knowing this question, you can also imagine and see that if a question has been asked from the Wildlife Protection Act 1972, then such kind of question can also be asked from the Amendment Act of 2022. So you can look at the, actually analyze the question, that how the questions are being asked. So try to solve it, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading and keep writing.